Jacques, congratulations on the 100, by the way. We're very well batted. But I'm afraid what I'm interested in is how come Hashim's LBW was not referred? Was that a conversation between the two of you?
It was a chat that we had. I said to him it might have been the height that could have been an issue there, and he felt no, it wasn't going to go over because the umpire gave it out. The clipping part, plays a role. So, and he felt that it wasn't high enough. It's a tough one to call like it. Maybe I could have, said to him just refer it because you do have two. So maybe I can take a little bit of blame for that as well.
Did you urge him to refer it?
Yeah, it was a discussion we had, but also when the batter himself, sometimes you get a feel for it, and he didn't feel that it was too high. It's something that was raised, but he felt it was probably clipping.
Another controversial call towards the end there with Ed Cowan. Did you think it was a no ball, or was he behind the line?
Look, I haven't had a look at it. Obviously the umpire is a lot closer than what I am, and obviously if he's called it a no ball, then it must be a no ball. So I haven't had a look at it. I suppose the key is to get half a foot behind the line or something, not to get too close to it. But like I said, I haven't actually seen it.
Jacques, at the toss, Graham mentioned that maybe you had a niggle or two, but later it came out that maybe you just had the chest infection. Just how, in terms of your bowling fitness, are you fully?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Obviously it's just managing the workload as well. Just got to be careful of that. But as far as the body goes, it's all right for the moment.
Jacques, well batted. How did you feel out there? It looked very good. You're very pleased with getting that knock. I guess have proven yourself against Australia in the past, but there's not too many batsmen that average 50 in Australia as well, so you must be well pleased.
Yeah, obviously happy with the way I played. It was tough this morning. I thought Oz bowled really well. They got the ball in good areas, and with the wickets being under cover for a day as well. It was hard work this morning, and nice that we could get through that as a team as well, and then post the 450 and put a bit of pressure on Australia. So I think the way the guys have been batting over the last few months, probably a few years, I think is the way that we like to bat. The guys have been sort of in the zone and sticking to their game plans and set ourselves high standards, which is what we're working towards.
Well, what was your thoughts on the wickets and the wicket itself and how it was to play on day one and today and as the sun came out today? Do you feel it's going to be more difficult because it'll quicken up?
It has quickened up a little bit, but I think it's a good test wicket. There's a little bit in it for the fast bowlers when they get the ball in the right area. There's some decent carry as well. So, I certainly don't think it's a bad wicket. I think it's a good test wicket.
Jacques, a couple of wickets sort of late in the day there. Warner and Ponding caught in the cordon. I mean, there was no edges really during the South African innings. Was that the fact that your guys bowled better? Do you think, or?
I think it's probably a little bit of both. You need a little bit of luck if you're going to score runs in this game, and fortunately we got the ball in the right area and found the edge. I think we got the ball in good areas. I think that was part of it, and obviously we caught well behind to take those catches.
You must have been delighted to knock out Ricky Ponting for a duck. He's obviously been a great player for a long time. You seem to have his measure now. Yeah,
that's nice to get a player like him out early. He's a world-class player and one of the top players in the world, and certainly for Australia. So big wicket that for us, and it's important that we carry on putting the pressure on that Australian top order and asking the questions.
Jacques, since the double 100 against India, your subsequent hundreds have tended to be quite big hundreds. Is there anything you can put your finger on in terms of why the hundreds get bigger?
No, I don't know. I think I've just been playing pretty well over the last couple of years, and scoring at a decent rate, and I just feel like I'm getting into good positions, which is obviously the key to batting. So hopefully I can carry on with that, and you need a little bit of luck to go with it as well. So may that continue.
Jacques, 2 days left in the Test match. Where do you see the Test match at the moment? You think you're on top? Do you think you have enough in your bowling attack to get Australia out twice? Or?
Yeah, I think tomorrow morning's a key sort of period during the game. If we can nip out a few tomorrow morning and put some real pressure on Australia, who knows? I think we just got to give ourselves the opportunity. I think the game's far from dead. There's enough in the wicket as well. So, as long as we keep applying the pressure, that's all that we can do. If Oz play well, then fair enough. But, we just got to get the ball in the right areas.
Without JP, though, do you think you may be one short in your bowling, or do you think you can cope with that?
There's not too much on offer, spin-wise, on that wicket. The seamers there is a bit, and we've got 5 seamers there. So, hopefully we've got enough cover there to get enough balls in the right area and ask enough questions. That's all that we can ask.
Jacques, how key is the wicket of Michael Clarke
Yeah, tomorrow morning it'll be massive. Any wickets tomorrow morning, if we can pick up 2 or 3 wickets, it'll put them right in the back foot. But obviously he's a world-class player and has shown that. So, vital wicket for us, but, we need to pick up a few more as well.
Jacques, what did you were you surprised they bounced out Dale Steyn? How do you think he'll respond to that?
Oh, it's part of cricket. The tail enders catch it, they dish it out, they've got to take it, and it's the game. Game's pretty much always been played like it, and tail enders work hard these days, and it's part of the game.
Jacques, Australia got away a bit in the last hour. Do you think that the lesson from that is that we need to bowl a fuller length tomorrow morning?
Yeah, but I think we started off well, and then went through a middle period where we probably got our lengths a little bit wrong, probably a little short, and then pulled it back nicely sort of in the last 6 to 8 overs, and got the balls in the right areas again. We probably did learn a few lessons, and it's important that we start and hit those lengths early tomorrow morning as well.